I did bring home a big lump of dirt, one big lump, but of course it decided to disintegrate, and that's what was in it. So a nice little, so about a half grammer. A little bit of ironstone in it too, all from the same area. Okay, now believe it or not, amongst here, I won't be doing this again. Right, there's one. They're little. They are little, that looks like one. See another one there. Looks like a bit there. And the rest is just dirt. Yeah, so there's the nugget of the day. Nice 5.5 grammer. Get the dirt off that so we get a reasonable reading. 7.7 grams. That was a beautiful signal. Down about 4.5, 5 inches. She just boomed. And I thought, oh, this could be a big one. But because I've got the signal turned up, there's only that. Well, anybody that's ever complained about the noise of my detector, if they were out there today, it would have done their head in. Put it this way, I flattened 2 batteries today because it just wouldn't quieten down. Ground, or the dirt itself, is full of iron, and it's just wails all day. So it's coming over overcast. It's only about 3:30, but I called it quits because yeah, it definitely started getting to me too after hours of it. Anyway, that's the name of the game. A little bit of a storm brewing out there. Certainly cooled down a bit today. That is just constant lightning. This will be interesting to see what this is. Have a listen to this. Some sort of old tag. What's it say there? 1950, 1960, 61. Something like, oh, it's a dog license. Oh, it's nothing big this morning, just a few little ones. But this is an interesting little piece, this one here. Just looking at it, it's only tiny. It gave off the weirdest signal. I thought for sure it had a big tail on it. And then, look at this. What would, you know, you'd think that'd weigh 0.4, maybe half a gram. 0.7. There's a wild old signal, eh? That's probably the best bit I got. Well, what I thought was the best bit. It's only 0.65. So, go figure. That one's not too bad, I guess. But they're all only small. 1.3. That's another 0.7. I mean, if you could just keep getting them, and then just little bits. Half a gram, that one. Just little tiny bits. The sun's out. The wind's still up, but it's not too bad. Bit of cloud on the horizon. Might be another overcast day tomorrow by the looks of it. But that was interesting. Can't find that. That crystal through there. Right round. Beautiful colour. I found another piece too. It was red, orange. That one's the red one. The orange one I found the other day. It's got a little bit of orange just around the outside, but the other one was fully orange. Who knows what it is? I'll have to look that up one day. Anyway, I'll be back out to Sarve. See if I can't add to this. Something I've noticed this year is I haven't seen a goanna, but I've seen heaps of rabbits. And I'm wondering, is it because the goannas are eating the wild dog baits? So there's probably less wild dogs, no goannas that I've seen, which means now the rabbits can run amok. Oh, you're walking along, next one shoots in front of you. Give you a bit of a fright actually, because they move so fast. The other day I was digging out a nugget, and as I stood up, I was crouched down, as I stood up, there was a big flurry of noise behind me, and it gave me a bit of a fright too. It was, there was a crazy emu would come right up behind me to see what the hell I was doing when I stood up. I frightened him, he gave me a fright, and then he took off. And then for the next half an hour he circled me. And this morning I touched on a bit of a patch. Like, it's a massive area, very easy to recognise. The type of stone here is specific to this area. There's a bit of a scattering of gold over it, but certain areas there's just a little bit more. That one there was down probably 4 to 5 inches, so that's not bad. I'm going to weigh that one. Yeah, that's it. I can tell now by the back of it. I'm going to weigh that one, because I could hardly hear it. .28 at 5 inches. 4 to 5 inches. Not bad. Why would you do away with your 45 when you can get them at that depth? Low high on my way back for lunch. Only 2.6. That's unfortunate. I thought it would make 3, that one. Wild old signal. You can that tail on it. Give off a bit of a signal. What else? This was a low high. It might make a gram. I thought it might. Yeah. And just these other little. Oh, that one's. I'll probably weigh that one separate. I reckon that's got to be close to 0.7 or 8. That's almost a gram too. Okay. I love being a conservative. So some of these are just tiny little bits, eh? I'm not even going to weigh them. Just chuck them on. Oh, hang on, that one. Oh, I might weigh that one separate too. That was not too bad, that one. Alright, so that was that little bit. That one went about a gram. That went 2. Yeah, there you go, 1/4 ounce. Too bad, that's the one I want to weigh separate. 0.8. Shame I can't have the video out in this area, but I've already run into a group of people. Probably there was about 5 of them, I think, so I got to keep it secret. And it's a bit of a shame because last night, well, the last few nights, I've had a little dingo coming into the camp. He would have only been 20-30 foot last night from me. You try calling them, but they just won't come to you. He was pretty tame, really, I thought. He's a beautiful little dog. I'd love to take him home. So that's the morning. back for lunch, snagged that number 13, and I actually stopped on 12 and just walked back to the truck and got that low high and thought, oh, you're kidding me. So anyway, well, just another 3 pieces to finish the day after lunch today. So took the tally to 16, but what a beautiful way to finish the day. Full moon tonight. Something about that moon. It's so bright at night. You could detect if you wanted. But if you can't find it during the day, too bad. It's a nice one. Haven't weighed it yet. I'm about to. Got it down pretty deep. 10 inches. Nice low high signal. Very hard ground to work, but very stony. Just about twist your ankle every minute. But nice big nuggets out there. Anyway, I thought it was about 4.7. That's a nice one. That's enough for the day. Even though it's only midday, I'm having the afternoon off. Look at that beauty, eh? Nicely river worn. 4.7. The end of another day. Wow. Tell you what, it's hot and still out there today. Flies are very friendly. I just spent about an hour digging this bit out. Right down deep. It'll make a gram, but it was in this solid calcrete, I guess. That was the biggest piece I could bring back to show. I just kept chipping away for about, well, almost an hour, I guess, until I finally got it out. The flies are fighting for space out there today. Anyway, I got a few little bits on the way up. And I got this bit of specimen. I think that's a bit of gold there, is it? Oh yeah. Camera sees better than my old eyes. I'll get that a clean in a sec. I've seen gold in it. Oh yeah, just there. I see a bit of gold there. So I think I'm heading in the right direction because that's the first bit of specimen I've got in this area. And then I'll give it a clean up in a sec. I'll weigh these few bits. I know this is going to go a gram, probably 1.5, good. And just some little bits. Look at that, I got me 3 grams for the day, on the, almost on the dot. And then whatever's in this. I see a bit more gold there now at the end of my thumb. So I might just run that under some water right now. Pretty well max the detector out when I hit it right in that spot. Oh yeah, that looks a bit better. Gold all through there, a bit down in there. Just there, I can see gold in through here. Looks like quartz with a band of ironstone through it. So anyway, I'm heading in the right direction. There's got to be a source around there somewhere where this gold's coming from. But they're pretty hard to find really, because they can be down a couple of feet, and if it's only a little bit of gold like that, you're not going to hear it. This bit's broken free, of course, but it's a sign, and if I can get a few more bits of specie, it will give me a bit of direction anyway. Alright, time to get some firewood and get ready for another night. There's the campfire. That's what I do each night. Just sit around the campfire or watch a movie, that sort of thing, because people have asked me what I do at night time, Andy. It's pretty quiet, pretty lonely, but no one to drive me nuts. Another day, another dollar. The wind's picking right up. The clouds are moving in. It was windy as hell last night. Pretty warm too. Now, one thing I wanted to say was, I hope people don't think I get this every day, this gold. This is, well, it's Saturday today, so I've been out for 3.5 hours this morning. I went out yesterday for about 4 hours and the day before for a good 3 hours. And that's all I've got in 3 days. And that's probably what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little bits. That one was this morning. Nice little low high. 1.5958. That was a good one. That was a little bit better anyway. I'll go close to 2. It's just over 2. And that one will go close to 2. 1.97. That one wasn't too bad. Probably make the gram. 1.1. Half a gram. Probably half a gram-ish. 0.6, okay. Nothing big. 0.4. Oh, could you hear that rumble in the background then? Probably not on the camera. That was a mine in the local area blasting. They go off pretty regularly. So there you go, 1 afternoon session, yesterday morning and this morning. That's all I got, 9 grams. So, yeah, it's getting tough, really getting tough. But something I did find this morning, if anybody's interested in buying a pocket knife, it is definitely showing some signs of wear. But new blade, new handle, you get yourself a good knife there. So if anybody's interested, let me know. Have a go at that. Well, the cold snap's finally here. Holy smoke, I can feel it, eh? It's pretty blowy out there. Just about blow a dog off its chain. So I'm probably missing a few bits. Little 1 grammer, that was on top. Sitting right on top. Probably up that way. I could just see gold in the dirt. So that was a nice little one. It's a bit bigger. That was down a little bit deeper. Let's say about 1.5 grammer. 0.8. 0.7. About 4 grams there for morning before lunch. But it's so cold and windy, I reckon I'm missing little targets. There's not much you can do about that. So back for lunch and I'll get back out there. A few showers coming through. I'll show you outside. Look at that, it's just grey. Oh, you might be able to see the bit of the ground there. No, I'm not that worried. It's actually quite good now, it's settling down, it's about quarter to 12. But it's just about blowing me over before. Anyway, not much you can do about the weather. So I'll stick with it. See if I can't get a nice low high. But look at that, the door just about blew out of my hand then. Anyway. Sometimes it beats the heat. At least you get a chance to detect all day rather than have to hide out of that heat in the middle of the day. And that wind is icy. I've got a jumper on. That's rare. Coming last night. I could see the ants were busy at it. Alright, time for some lunch. Oh, it's still just as cold. Anyway, it shouldn't last too long. I've got another few bits here to salve. It's not a bad little piece, but it's a nice signal. Only 0.8. That's a nice one. What's that now? 2.2. Look at that. I don't know how I heard that today. It wasn't real deep, of course, but oh man, that's, you'll be able to see what this weighs. 2.6, eh? 2.7, 0.11, just over 0.1 of a gram. I don't know how I heard it. But anyway, it all adds up. But yeah, it's still nasty out there. Hasn't warmed up at all to salve. So might call it a day now and get back into it tomorrow and see what happens overnight. Alright, back from lunch. There's those two I got earlier. I showed you before when I was showing you that snake. Got to be quick, I've got a flat battery on the camera. Charge it up later. I said that one will probably go a gram. Bit over, I'd say. 1.3, nice. That one should get close to a gram. Oh, 0.9 on the dot. No, maybe not. Yeah, okay, 0.9 it is. There we go. 2.2. So that confirms what I said the other day, or yesterday, or whatever it was. They ain't just pouring. It's a piece here and a piece there. I can't find many patches at all. You just got to enjoy the trip and just keep gathering grams, and they ultimately turn into ounces. But there you go, it's getting tough.